Alright YouTube, what's up? We're back in the shop. It has been probably 8 months since I've been out here last. Summertime hit, which means I'm back at work, and this summer was different for me. I started a whole new business, sealing asphalt and asphalt repairs and crack filling, and am transitioning out of lawn care and landscaping. So, as usual, once the summer hits, I'm not out here. I'm not working on any projects. My 12L sits here. It's been out here for 6 years. Last winter, I got into the engine, did a lot of engine work. Tonight is literally the first night I am back out here. It is December 3rd, I think. And I'm looking at the mess that I have from last year. And it is very overwhelming. Anybody who's ever done a project where stuff is just being left out for a long period of time, unless you've worked on these trucks day in and day out for an extended period of time, for some time in your life, it's hard to just jump back into it and remember where everything goes and what you were doing and what stage you were at. And anyways, that's been the story of my life. So now I'm playing catch up. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Gnarly. All right, so here's the bench. Anyways, as you can see, I made this. It's got all my push rods in order. Alongside it, here's all my rockers. I needed to take them off so I could set the studs to crush the new head gasket. Because we're now, as you can see, I have exotic studs in there. Interested to see how these work out. I'm sure they're going to do great. But anyways, now I need to take these rocker assemblies back off, put the rockers on them, and then we'll get everything seated back down. I have this back to top dead center right now. I have some marks down there. You can see those paint marks. I also know that it's top dead center. So if you look right here, on the back of the, sorry about that, on the back of the camshaft, you can see the timing mark. Anybody who knows about these knows that that's how you time it. With this pin right here, which is frozen. Normally this sits in here right against the block like this. Sorry. This pin goes in there, and that little nipple sits in the back of the cam gear, letting you know that you're at top dead center on compression stroke, which is very important. I visually, because the motor's out of the truck, can verify that it's at top dead center and the camshaft's where it needs to be. So anyways, here we are. I'm about to dump this old dead moth oil out. We need to oil all these parts down, clean them up first with brake clean, oil them back down. They're dry, crusty. Then I'm going to do 1 and 6, and I'm not 100% sure that I need to have each piston at the top of their compression stroke in order to put the rockers back on. I don't know. I might have to do a little bit of research. But anyways, I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse, and we're gonna get at this long overdue project.
1, 2, 3, 4.
YouTube. Well, I kind of fucked up. I had footage, I thought, of me finishing up this valve train here. Everything is back on the rocker assemblies. Everything's torqued down and ready to go. So that's good because I wanted that sealed up. It's been open to the elements way too long, so it's good to have those valve covers on with brand new valve cover gaskets, of course, because I had a full seal kit for this motor. So everything I touch has a fresh gasket on it. Just a little peace of mind for myself moving forward. Like I said before, fresh head gasket underneath there with studs up here. And my goal the other night was really just to get the top buttoned up, like I said before. But the lattes were hitting just right. And I got a little bit of extra motivation in me, and I ended up putting the motor mounts on because they were finished sitting on the rack from last year. Right and left right there, painted up, ready to go. And this was a biggie. The P-pump is back on, and I got my oil lines back on down here. Going to the top, to the back of the pump here. Everything is in. It's not torqued yet, and there is no gear. There's no gear on the front here, so this still all has to be timed, put together, which is going to be the next step. I want the front of this sealed up too, because then we need to get back to the body work. That is where we're headed with this. I have a piece cut and ready to go for this rocker. I think, is this it? No. Well, anyways, it's around here somewhere. I basically just abandoned ship on this and picked up right here. That was last winter. And I got it all to where you see it right now, except minus the work I did last night. And it's looking good because I want this in the frame very soon. I'm tired of it being on that stand. It's been sitting on that stand for I don't know how long. And it's got me a little bit worried. So the frame's been sitting here ready to go for probably 2 years now. Now the motor's ready to go back in, and I need to work on the body. So that's where we're at. And so thanks for watching. If you like what you saw and you like what you think you're gonna see in the future, stay tuned because winter is here. So you can see my breath. The shop is cold, and I've got projects that need to be worked on. So stay tuned. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate you sticking along, watching this long. You're a trooper, and stick around for more. Thanks.